Thank you, everybody. One, thank you for allowing Fifth Third to sponsor and participate. All of you are an essential and critical part of the industry that I participate in and the economy that we, once again, need to restart. I want to thank all of you for adapting in how you do business. It's pretty amazing what we have done over the last 60 to 90 days as a country and also as by different organizations, finding ways to work and work efficiently. You know, at Fifth Third, I want to share with you the things that we've done during the COVID situation. I think it's critical that you know your institutions are out there supporting the community. This was much different than the 2008, 2009 financial crisis, as it's a pandemic, not a financial. Fifth Third Bank, along with most of the banks, are very financially sound and healthy. So we have an obligation to the communities and the people we do business with to support them and look for ways to sustain our environment and rebuild the economy. By way of example, we have done over 155,000 hardship cases. 43,000 of those alone are mortgage deferrals, where we've deferred for anywhere from 90 to 6 months of payments. $8.5 billion of the portfolio that we service. You think about the behaviors in 8 and 9, that was not what your institutions did. Today, because of capital and liquidity, we're allowed to do those things and then look for a future that will allow those people to go back and sustain their own economic well-being. I commend all of you for working through this, as I've never seen our mortgage business so robust, both from a refi perspective and now seeing the purchase business starting to kick in. That's the exciting thing. It's a tale of two cities when, as an organization, we have 18,000 employees and 70% of them are working from home and remotely and looking forward to getting back into the office, but also realizing we work differently and more efficiently today. All of you have heard about the infamous PPP program. Fifth Third was a big provider in that. We serviced over 5.5 billion loans, taking care of almost in preserving 555,000 jobs, pushing through 31,000 applications across the country. So we're very proud of our commitments there. And additionally, we funded another $9 million into various COVID relief funds through the franchises that we support. Critical that we continue to reinvest in our communities, stand up for what we believe in. You know, interesting times, trying times, but all of us have to work hard, work differently, and stay together. I'm certainly honored and have the privilege now of introducing your keynote speaker. I have a personal connection to Mr. Hackle. As I think about him as we were two kids that grew up in the northeast part of Warren. I could probably tell you more about his home run derby capability at Miller Park and Frost Field, but he has certainly gone on to accomplish a lot of great things. Mark, becoming a sheriff in 1981, joining the organization and having 30 years and ultimately from almost every role to sheriff itself, becoming Macomb County's first ever county executive and giving Macomb a strong voice within the Detroit region. And doing all this while he certainly improved his education. It's critical to everyone. Going to Macomb for his Wayne State for his bachelor's degree, Macomb for his associates, and then Central Michigan for public administration. So, Mark, I welcome you, and I really thank you. We've had a long-term friendship, and I've always been proud of all the great things you've accomplished. So please turn it over to you.
Thank you, Dave. Thanks. And obviously, equally admire what you're here today. It's incredible how far you've come. I tend to look at, what's going on here in Macomb County.